Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing very well today. Got a great request that we're going to be talking about. Before we get into that request, I want to talk to you about these. The only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding. A couple of you guys have asked me, Joe, where'd you get those rings from? I love them. What's the millimeters? So I just want to discuss those rings with you today. I want to discuss the millimeters with you, and hopefully that'll give you guys some great insight as to what the deal is with that stuff. So I'm super glad that you guys like them. I like them too. I actually purchased them because I was getting a little itch. You guys know that feeling? Of course you guys know that feeling. When you want something and you're getting that itch, but you don't want to jump the gun. You don't want to go ahead and just buy something just to buy it. You want to make sure it's perfect, and that's kind of where this channel comes in. You know, I try to showcase stuff to you to give you guys the best idea on what's going to work for you and your purposes before you go ahead and jump the gun. As I mentioned a couple videos ago, I'm working with a website called Custom Made on custom made rings. Until those custom made rings get done, because it's a process and we're trying to figure out the best way to go about doing it, I ordered some rings off of Amazon. So I'm going to discuss those rings with you today. Bye, honey. Just give you some insight on what they are. And I purchased them, number one, to get the itch out of the way. So I can have something cheap, get the itch out of the way. You know, I'm not going to be jumping the gun on my custom made rings. And also, they're going to give me an idea on what I want to wear as far as my custom made rings go. So they're going to give me a great idea on what my style is, because I don't even necessarily know what I want these rings to be yet. You know, it's a custom made piece. I want them to come out perfect. And I really don't want to make a mistake. So I picked up these different rings to give me an idea on like what I like. You know, maybe it'll give me an idea of what I want those custom ones to be. So check these out, guys. All right. This one, I know my buddy Dave, who I talk about jewelry with on Instagram all the time. My man Dave, you'll see him in the comments. He's always present in the comments, ready and willing to help anybody who needs help. My buddy Dave is going to love this ring, and the reason why is because it's tricolored. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's got the yellow gold, the white gold, and the rose gold in one ring. Keep in mind, guys, all these rings I have in the description of this video, in case you guys feel like picking up something. None of them were expensive, but they don't have to be, because at the end of the day, they're giving me a great idea on what I want for a custom piece, and they're also giving me a great idea on what I like, you know, because sometimes you just don't know what you like. This one, guys, I'm very impressed with. Again, the links are in the description. Very impressed with this. Don't know if you guys can, you probably can't see it, you know, on camera, but these stones are absolutely miraculous. Like, I can't even believe, in reality, when you're looking at them, you can't even believe that they're not real. They're beautiful. So these are giving me a great idea on the size, because I believe these stones are approximately 2 millimeters? 3 millimeter stones. So now I know that I like 3 millimeter stones. Then we have this one here. Check it out. So this is filled with a bunch of stones too. These are more along the lines of 2 millimeter stones with about a 5 millimeter stone in the middle, I believe. You know what? Let me check. I don't want to give you the wrong information. Yep, 5 millimeter stone. It's amazing how when you deal with this stuff every day, your eyes kind of adapt to the sizes. Really, really cool stuff. This one here is 13 millimeters. And I'll give you an idea of what that looks like on the hand. Let me know, guys, if you want me to show you these specifically from 12 feet back. This one's 13 millimeters. This one here is 8 millimeters. You can see there's a huge difference between the two. This one here, I've shown you this a while back, but I might as well talk about it. This is a tungsten ring. This is 8 millimeters. And this tricolored ring here is 11 millimeters, okay? So I hope that helps you guys. I'm so glad you liked them. I like them too. They're giving me a great idea on what to expect, on the way I want to make my custom made pieces. And I really hope that this website is worth the time that I'm spending with it, because it is taking some time. It's an interesting way about going and doing things, strictly talking through emails and stuff like that, but they're going to build out a diagram and they're going to do all this crazy stuff. So I look forward to getting to that soon. Anyway, guys, today's request, very excited to do this. This gentleman had a great request that we put out the other day. I'm looking forward to doing this one as well. You should do a double 5mm rope bracelet versus a double 6mm rope bracelet stack. Been having trouble deciding if I need a 2 6mm or 2 5mm stack. I have a 6mm chain and don't want to overpower it and don't want it to overpower the bracelets. So this is a fantastic request. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 6mm bracelets. I only have one. And as far as a 5mm goes, I only have one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of the chains that I have. I'm going to wrap them around my wrist. I think this is going to give you guys a great idea. If you guys are wondering whether or not a 6mm rope around the neck is going to be overpowered by 2 6mm bracelets, I do believe I can answer that question off the bat. I do believe that it will. A lot of the time we like to wear thicker bracelets and stuff like that. At least I do. I like a 12mm Miami. I think that's a comfortable width. It all depends on you as a person and your style. But if you have a 6 around the neck, I feel as though 2 5s might do well by you on the wrist. But we'll find out. We'll see what we can do with the limited stock that I have as far as this particular request goes. Okay, so we can see around the wrist, this is a double stack, right? I'm holding it here, tight as that can be. This is a double stack of a 5mm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 5mm, this double 5mm or 10mm. I'm going to take this all the way back. I want to let you guys know, as far as comfort level for me, as far as a length, this is the equivalent of 7 inches, okay? When I wear 7-inch bracelets, they hug my wrist very, very nicely. There's barely any slack, just enough to get it on and off the wrist. That's the way I like it. So this is the equivalent of 7 inches. Remember, I don't know my wrist size offhand, but in case you don't know, my name is Joe. I am 155 pounds today. I am 5 foot 6 inches tall, and we're gonna be taking jewelry 12 feet back today to give you guys the best view possible as far as this stuff goes, so you guys know what to purchase. So let's take this back. I'm gonna hold it in front of my wrist, and I'm also gonna drop my arm occasionally to give you guys a different view. It's harder with bracelets, especially with my pale skin. I am in desperate need of a tan. It's been cold out, guys. But let me tell you, a fake tan and jewelry goes a long way to warming your heart and mind. So I need to do that. Wear more jewelry and get my fake tan on. Anyway, let's take this back. 2 5mm ropes. Hope you guys can see them. If you can't, please let me know. And I will make sure to do a better video and somehow give you guys a better idea on what they look like, okay? So this is 2 5mm stacked to give you 10 solid millimeters of rope bracelet. All right, check that out. We'll go back one more time. I hope you guys can see this well. It's a lot harder on the bracelet than it is on a necklace. But I hope you guys can see it. Again, if you can't, let me know. And I will make sure to find a way to give you guys a better look. I'm giving my best to this channel. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the comments and all the kind words. And every day that I get a comment that tells me this channel is helping, makes my day. You guys have no clue. All right, let's throw on that 6. Okay, so here's the 6, double stacked. Again, this would be the equivalent of 7 inches around my wrist because it's hugging it nice and tight. Okay, I'm gonna take this back to give you the equivalent of 12 millimeters around the wrist. Drop the wrist. Let me know if you need me to do anything else, guys. If you have any ideas of how I can showcase this stuff better from far away, let me know. You guys have had some amazing, amazing suggestions in the past. because of you guys that I got a new camera. It's because of you guys that I got new lighting and audio equipment. So keep in mind, I am willing to listen to suggestions. All right, check that out. We'll take it back one more time to give you guys the best we can. I completely ended this video without forgetting the finale. This gentleman originally said in the original comment that he left that he was afraid of maybe getting a double 5 or a double 6mm bracelet stack because he didn't want to overpower a 6mm chain that he already owns. So this is a 6mm rope chain. We're going to be taking this back with the double 6mm stack to give him an idea. And then we're going to also look at that with the 5mm stack, okay? So this is the 6mm stack along with the 6mm rope around the neck. Here we go. All right, store on that 5. All right, there you go. I really need a tan. Guys, thank you so much for these awesome suggestions for videos. You guys would be amazed at how often I get comments or DMs telling me, Joe, I appreciate the channel and the ideas. And guys, the ideas are coming from you. You guys have the ideas, because let me tell you, when I first started this channel, I had a bunch of ideas that I thought I'd be doing until you guys started with the requests. And the requests have been fantastic. I'm still gonna get to my ideas eventually. Till then, guys, keep the requests coming. I'm very happy to know this channel is doing what it needs to do. So thank you guys for all being here. I really appreciate it. I hope that you and your family is doing very well. I look forward to catching you guys at the next video. Take care.